Hey everybody, welcome back. I've got another kindergarten English language arts lesson for you today. This lesson is for students who just finished kindergarten who are trying to get ready for first grade. My name is Mr. Benty and I'm a first grade teacher at Kays Elementary School. If you stick with me for these 8 lessons, I know you're going to be definitely ready for first grade in the fall when we finally go back, hopefully. I like to always start with this chart. It says, this is how I look when I am feeling. And the choices are happy, sad, angry, excited, silly, surprised. And there's other emotions too. How are you feeling today? I'm going to tell you how I feel. If you have your journal, you can draw in that how you feel. Or you can just do it with me or think about it. Today I'm going to tell you how I was feeling this weekend. I was feeling pretty silly. We had a lot of fun this weekend. I did some really fun things. I got to see a friend. When we feel silly, we feel happy. We get to do fun things. Maybe you've done some silly activities or played some games, played with a sprinkler or a hose. Maybe you've played baseball or something fun with your friends and you got to be silly. How are you feeling today? Finish it in your journal or think about it. If you're not feeling too great, that's okay. If you are feeling great, you're going to love this lesson. Okay? The other thing we're always working on is our journal. I've got my green journal here. If you haven't started your journal yet, it's not too late. You can get some scrap paper, a notebook, just a little notepad, whatever you've got you can write on. I'm going to show you, I've been doing some extra journaling while we've been away. I'm going to try to do it every single day. So here's the ones I did with you last time. Then I did some more. I talked about, I went to the store. I got some new shorts, so I drew my new shorts. There's a price tag on it. Then I decided to write a story about a frog. I wrote about a frog that can hop real fast. And I'm not a good frog drawer, but I did my best. But now I'm going to draw my next journal page. So I'm going to start a new page. And you can do this with me, or you can do it later. But I really want you to write in your journal every day. Good first graders, to be ready for the fall, need to know how to make a journal. They need to know how to write, make an illustration that matches. It's a great way to write about how you're feeling or something fun you've done. It's a good way to write stories. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to write a story. So I'm going to get my marker, and today I'm thinking about writing a long story. Have you ever written a long story? In first grade, we're going to write pretty long stories, so this will be good practice. And I know how to spell the word dog, so I'm going to write a story about a dog. I don't have a dog, so this story is make-believe. It'll be fun to be make-believe because I can think of anything I want and write about it. So I'm going to say, a dog can run. And that's okay for maybe kindergarten to write one good sentence, put a period at the end. We're getting ready for first grade. I'm going to keep going, okay? And my story is make-believe, so I'm going to say somewhere crazy he's going to run, something that's kind of make-believe. He can run to the castle. Am I done yet? No, I'm going to keep going. I think you might, if you have your journal, be able to write a long story too. I'm not going to take up the whole page, but pretty close. He will see who's he going to see in the castle? Can you think about what I'm going to say? The king and queen. Look how long this story is. We're going to keep making sure these journal pages are getting longer and better. I'm making sure I can send out any words I don't know. Maybe you could have a parent help you, but maybe you could just try it on your own. I think I'm going to keep going. I've got one more sentence left. They, do you know that word they? T-H-E-Y. They give him a crown. So that's my long journal story. And I've still got room to illustrate it. I'm going to illustrate it and show it to you the next time we get together because I've got a lot of parts in this. I've got to draw my dog. I've got to draw the king and the queen and the castle. I want to make sure I get every part. And I can't forget the crown. When you write a long story and illustrate it, you want to make sure it matches what you're writing, and that your illustration has all those details in it. It might take you a long time, and that's good. Writing in a journal every day can take up some time in case you're bored, in case your mom or dad or grandma or grandpa tells you you need to do something and stay busy. Writing in your journal is a great way to start your day. I'll show you this tomorrow, okay? Let's get going with my lesson. It says, I can identify beginning, middle, and final sounds in words. So when we listen to a word like dog, we hear the very beginning d, and that letter's D. And in the middle we have ah, ah. What letter is that? O. And the final sound in dog is G. It goes g, g. And did you see me go down my arm? That's how I usually do it. I go d, ah, g. Or I could go k, a, t. Or I could go ah, p. Or I could go fra, ah, g. I'm stretching out those words so I can hear every single sound in them. And before we do that, we've got to make sure we know all of our ABCs and every sound they make. I'm also going to show you a little bit about vowels because every one of these words is going to have a short vowel in the middle. So let's get started with that.
Hey, Moby. I'm labeling words that have short vowel sounds. You know, like glasses and socks. Nice hat, Moby. What is a vowel? The letters A, E, I, O, and U are all vowels. Sometimes the letter Y is a vowel too. The rest of the letters are called consonants. Vowel sounds help separate the consonant sounds in words. A word without vowels would be really hard to pronounce or say out loud. Most words in the English language have at least one vowel. And some words are just a vowel all by itself, like I and A. What are short vowel sounds? Short vowel sounds can sound alike, so you have to listen to them very carefully. The short sound for the letter A is A, as in apple, or in bag. The short sound for the letter E is E, as in ed, or in nest. The short sound for the letter I is I, as in itch, or in pig. The short sound for the letter O is as in ox, or dog. The short sound for the letter U is as in up, or sun. The letter Y does not have a short vowel sound. So the word fly has a long vowel sound. How can you read words with short vowels? There are a few tips you can use to help you read. When a word has one vowel and the vowel comes at the beginning, the vowel is usually short, like an axe or us. Elf, on, and ill all have short vowel sounds in the beginning. When a word has one vowel and it comes between two consonants, the vowel is usually short, like in hen and cat. Rip, log, and hug all have short vowel sounds in the middle. These tips don't always work. When you see a word with only one vowel, try the short sound first to see if it sounds right. As you read more, you will start to see patterns. How can patterns help you read? Some words have the same pattern of vowels into consonants called chunks. The words pot, rot, and hot all share the same chunk O-T. You can use the chunk to help read bigger words with the same chunk, like spots and otter. If you can read the word sand, you can read other words that have A-N-D, like band, hand, and stand. Words that end in the same chunk usually rhyme. What are some other short vowel words, Moby? Lunchbox, sandwich, milk, nuts. Wait, did you just eat my lunch?
All right, let's go over our ABC chart. I bet you know this. I'm sure your kindergarten teacher talked to you about this. We've got the whole alphabet in order. And that's going to be something I think I'm going to write in my journal. I think I'm going to write all my ABCs just to practice. I haven't done that for a long time since school's been out. So I'm going to go in order. I'm going to write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I'm going to point to a letter and I want you to tell me what sound it makes. You can think it in your head or say it out loud, okay? Let's try this one. It's easy. H, it says, huh. Try this one. P, it says, puh. W, this is one sometimes kids are tricked by. What does W say? Wah, like wagon. What's this one? Y. What does Y say? Use that picture to help you. Yeah, like yellow. Sometimes kids mix up these two. It's okay. What about B and D? Sometimes kids mix those up too. What does B say? Can you say it? Buh. What about D? What does D say? Duh. Great job. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek for our next lesson. Make sure you know the 5 vowels. There's A, E, I, O, and U. Do you know those 5? Say them if you know them. A, E, I, O, U. Let's get started. All right. I've got this. It says CVC. And that's a tricky thing to understand, but it just means consonant, vowel, consonant. So I'm going to have a consonant at the beginning, a vowel in the middle, and then a consonant at the end. You're going to have a page like this if you have my packet. If not, you can watch me. You could write these words down. You could make a journal about them. There's lots of things you can do. Help me out though. What's this first picture? It's something you eat. You have to cook it. It comes from a pig. It's a ham. So let's try to sound that out. There's 3 sounds. We're going to hear the huh first. Oh, let me get my pen. I've got all my colors. All right, so here's ham. And I told you the first one was huh. But what do you hear in the middle? It's a vowel. Ah. And then what goes at the end? Huh. Am. And then you could write it again. Ham. If there's a 3-letter word in your journal, these are going to be so easy for you to spell now because we're going to be listening for these beginning, middle, ending sounds. Try the next one. It's a man. What comes first? A, N. The 3 letters are M, A, N. Let's try this one. Is it a cap or a hat? It's up to you. I'm going to say cap. Ready? What do you think? It's a C. A. P. Try the next one. I was thinking goat, but it's not. It's going to have short A in the middle and go ah. What's another word for an animal that looks like this? With big horns and likes to climb up mountains? A ram. You got it. Spell ram. Try to beat me. Can you say it out loud or write it for me? Did you say And the last one, look at this dog. His back's to us. He's so silly. What's he doing? He's giving his tail a wag. If you think this is pretty easy, I'm going to give you a challenge. Try this one with the ending sound first. What's the final sound? Wag. G. What's the middle sound? W. A. G. A is in the middle. And then what's the beginning sound? W. Is it W or Y? W. It's W. Great job. We did page 1. We've got a couple more to do though. I'm going to switch to this color because this is the first word. It's red. That's an easy color to spell. Can you spell it? D. That silent or that short E in the middle can be kind of tricky, so we're going to really listen for that this time. What's the next picture? You say it, and you tell me all the sounds. There's 3. Did you say n, e, t? I bet you did. Try this one. What's wrong with that dog? He's got a hose. He's all wet. So I know it's going to rhyme with net and have the same ending. The beginning is what's different. What goes at the beginning? W. W. Look at that, chicken. What's another word for chicken? Or, what do you think she's going to lay? We might be thinking hen, or you might be thinking about egg. Well, I don't see an egg though, so I'm going to stick with hen. H, e, n. And look at this last one. It's a doctor, and she's got some animals by her. So what kind of doctor is that takes care of animals? A vet, you're right. Let's try this one backward. What's the final sound? Vet. What's in the middle? The, e, t, e. That's that short E sound. It always goes e. And the beginning sound is easy. It's a v. Are you doing pretty good? I knew you'd be great at this. Let's keep going. I'm on page 3. You're doing a great job. What's the first thing? A pen. You're right. Not the kind of pen you write with. That has a short E in the middle. This is the kind of pen that's a safety pen that you might use to clip something together. Pin. P, I, N. Now I'm going to make it a little bit harder for you. Let's look at this word. It's pig. What's the final sound in pig? Pig. G, good job. Look at this boy. What is he doing? Can't be boy because this page is short I. Everyone's going to have an I in the middle. What's he doing? Oh, he can sit. What's the beginning sound in sit? S. Let's try this. It's a jar, but they're pointing to the lid. What's the middle sound in lid? L, I, D. Short I is in the middle. And the last one, that boy is using a shovel to dig. What's the final sound in dig? It's G again. You're right. You're good at listening for just one sound. That's part of it too. We have to spell out the whole word. But sometimes your teacher's going to ask you, what's the final sound in this word? Or what's the middle sound in this? Just to see if you know it. We did good on that. I'm going to finish it for you. I bet you can do this too. Maybe at home on scrap paper. Maybe in your journal. Maybe you're just watching me and learning. But if you write it, it's going to help you learn more too, I think. You are rocking this. We're almost finished. Let's switch to a new color. Have you already got started? I have. Sun. S, the beginning is S. The middle is short U. And the ending is N, in. You try this one. It's a rug. What's the final sound in rug? G. I think that's a mug. I almost thought cup, but it looks like a mug. It's got that handle like maybe someone's put coffee in it or hot chocolate. What's the beginning sound in mug? Is the beginning sound. It's a peanut, but we only have 3 boxes, so this is a 3-letter word. It's a nut. What's the middle sound in nut? Use your arm if you need to. Short U. Look at this boy. I can tell he's going on a run. Can you tell me all 3 sounds in run? The beginning, the middle, and the final. I'm going to fill out the rest of it for you. Look, these 2 words rhyme. Rug, mug. The rest of them don't. If you want to be ready for first grade, you can look at any 3-letter word or listen to any 3-letter word and know what sound and letters at the beginning, the middle, and the end. I think you've done a great job at this. If you're with me with my packet, you have a page that looks just like this. I don't know if it's next. Let me find out. Nope. It looks just like this. You can work on it at home. If you don't have your packet at home and you're just watching me, maybe you're going to write 3-letter words at home. How many 3-letter words can you write? I'm going to do that in my journal too. Can you write 3-letter words that have U in the middle? Can you write 3-letter words that have A or E or I or O in the middle? Remember, these are called consonant, vowel, consonant words because in the middle there's always a vowel surrounded by 2 consonants. I hope you have a great time writing these words and listening to beginning, middle, and ending sounds. Have a great day. Thank you.